Hi everyone, welcome to my video, and today I'm going to be basically going through last month, February's bullet journal spreads that I made. I didn't actually film a video showing how I prepared the spreads, so I just want to show what I did, talk about what went well, what didn't, and just so you guys can see the theme I chose because it's honestly one of my favorites. Let's get into it. These are my two first spreads. I have the cover page on the left and my to-do list on the right. I really just wanted to do a minimal cover page for February because I did lose my pens, my highlighters on the airplane last month, well actually 2 months ago in January. So I really could only use a couple of my supplies. So yeah, I decided to go with a kind of pinecone theme, very wintry. And on the right here is my to-do list. I actually covered it up just for privacy reasons, but essentially I just have a full page where I put what I need to do for the whole month. It's basically a running to-do list. And yeah, I like how I added 2 pine cones and just made it look different. Next is my goals tracker and brain dump page. In January, I put brain dump as its own page, but quickly I realized that I didn't need that much space for it, and I only referred to it a couple times. So yeah, I gave it only half a page, and same thing with goals. I did make it a little bit bigger compared to January, but this is essentially just what I need, and that's also covered up. The right page is the most exciting. It's a self-care page. I know February is typically the month where all bullet journalers put like hearts and pink and that kind of stuff, but I decided I want to focus more on self-love for February, also because I was kind of feeling down and really needed some self-care. So I wrote some self-care rules. 1, minimum 8 hours sleep, then drink 2 liters of water, that's per day. Then if I'm really feeling lonely, just to call or text a friend because social interaction is so important. Then some more like typical Instagram style self-care. There's face mask and skincare. Love my creepy drawing. Next is drink tea or milk tea before bed. This just really calms me down, and if you guys don't know what milk tea is, it's basically all you have to do is warm up milk in a pan on the stove and add in a tea bag and crush it a little bit so that the milk adopts the flavor of the tea. Next, read for half an hour or draw. I kind of include bullet journaling in that category just because of the drawing component, but reading just is really important to me and I want to do it more, and it also really calms me down. Next is no social media. I think social media can be such a huge distraction, and now is used for things that aren't actually social. Like people will just scroll on their feeds for half an hour instead of talking to people on social media apps, which is the first kind of reason why social media was created. Anyways, cutting that out for an hour is a good time to detox and detox from like technology and stuff, but to just focus on yourself. Next, listen to music in the dark. I chose in the dark just because that's like way more therapeutic and you can really feel the music a lot more. I personally like to do that, but if you don't, that's fine. You can take that part out. Next is cuddle or spend time with family. This is again with social interaction. It's just really important, and also this makes you feel more loved, and you get to actually hang out with the people who matter most in your lives, be it your best friends or your family. And the last one on the list is practice yoga. I started yoga maybe a year ago, and I find it really relaxing. Most of the time I like to do it before I go to bed, but if you're a morning type of yoga person, that's cool too. I just think it's important to do something for you, or you can even put exercise in this if you're more into that. So yeah, that is the self-care page. Next is my weekly spread. I actually decided to change this up by putting 2 weeks into one set of 2 pages instead of 1 week per page. Like this, I can also see the events that come further. This, I didn't really have my bullet journal this week, but I used it more the next week and also the 2 weeks following that. How this works is also, you see little S's everywhere. That's the amount of time I study. And then the Z's, those are the amount of hours that I slept. So yeah, obviously the first week isn't filled out properly, but here you get kind of a snapshot of how this works. And because of the size of my bullet journal, I wasn't able to give Saturday and Sunday full blocks. But since I mainly use my bullet journal for school and planning out homework, it wasn't really necessary to have full blocks. I just gave them each sort of halves. And of course, to remember what week of the year it is, I have it written on the side. So yeah, and I added the Pinecone and pine branches borders on the top and the bottom. I used a size 3 Pigma Micron pen over here and a size 005 one for the top, just so it's kind of lighter on the top and heavier on the bottom. Yeah, same thing with the next week. This gives you an idea of how it looks like when it's more filled out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that and hope that some of the things in here you will adopt. And in case you're wondering, here are the supplies I was using. The Staedtler Triplus Fineliners in green. The Zebra Mildliners, this one from the Warm Pack. And 2 from the Staedtler 36 double-ended fiber tip pens. And of course, always as a base, I used my Sakura Pigma Micron pens in size 3 and in size 005. And also my pencil case is from Indigo Chapters. So that is it for the month of February. I hope you guys liked it, and if you're into the 2 weeks in one spread kind of idea, comment down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Bye bye!